Hello everyone. So today I'll be doing a tutorial on how to do this sequence canvas 3D part 1. This is part 1. So stay tuned for part 2 and let's get started. Okay, the first thing that you're going to need is a photo. Get an 8x10 photo. This is my photo. You're going to need a canvas. This is a 12x12. You can get a 12x12 or a 12x16, which I have another picture I can show you after I'm done. So this, and then you're gonna need something to put your Mod Podge on. This is some little foam brushes, come in a pack, Dollar Tree, 99 cents. Got some Mod Podge, glossy, Michaels. Use your 50% coupon. Also, I put my Mod Podge inside a cup because once you start putting the sequins on, you're going to be dipping the glue and you don't want that to get interfered with this. So now let's get started, and the last thing you're going to need is some sequins. So here's the sequins. So let's get started. So the first thing that I do is I get my photo. This is my photo. Turn my photo. Make sure your surface is clear of any glue or anything. Make sure it's clean. Turn it backwards. Just turn it backwards. Get your Mod Podge and just gently apply your Mod Podge. Just keep going back and forth. Try to do it quickly because this dries quickly. So just go back and forth. You can use a paintbrush, you can use a foam brush. I like the foam brush just because I can just throw them away after I'm done. You get like 6 in a pack for 99 cents. That's all you do. Put enough on here so it can stick to the canvas. Make sure you get the edges so they won't come up once you apply it to the canvas. Okay, so I think that should be enough glue. Mod Podge. Then you get your canvas, lay it flat, turn the picture over, and apply it to the canvas. Make sure it's flat. Got glue on your hands, make sure you get it off before you rub the picture. You don't want glue all over your picture. Then you turn this over, upside down, just like this, and you lay it down flat. You just rub the back, make sure the picture is on, secure. Turn it back over. Looks fine, everything is down. Just making sure it's on. Put some sequins on here. And see how this is lifting up a little bit? Just apply a little bit more Mod Podge at the ends. You don't want this to lift up once you start applying your Mod Podge. And it's okay if you have some coming out. Just put it back inside your cup. That's why I have this towel on here so I can wipe it off. You do not want your edges to come up. Securely make sure this is down. Okay, so this part is coming up a little bit. Put some over here. Just fold it down. See the glue on the side? Just take it and put it right back inside the cup. Right back inside the cup. Okay. So, this is on. Now I'm going to wait for like maybe 20, 20 minutes, 15 minutes at the most. And then I'll come back to this. I did one earlier, so I don't have to wait to show you how to do the sequence. This is the one. This is 8 by 10. This one is on a 12 by 16. Yeah, this is on a 12 by 16 canvas. So you can put it either on a 12 by 12 or a 12 by 16. You can put them larger if you want, but this is what I like. Okay, so now let's get started with the sequence. I'm going to use this brush because it's bigger and I can get more Mod Podge on it. So I put this to the side, and then you dip your brush inside your Mod Podge. All you're doing is putting the Mod Podge on the canvas. Just putting it on quickly. You know, you got to do it quick. Don't try to be pretty about this. You got to do it so it won't dry on you, because it will dry. Just keep doing this back and forth. You don't want it lumpy. Just a little bit more, a couple coats. So, because you want your sequence. It's okay if you get it on the picture. Just dab it on there. And I do sections. So I do this section first. And then I put that on top. I get my sequence. I turn the picture around towards the sequence. And what I do is, I don't know if you can see this. Let me turn this around. I put the sequence right on the Mod Podge. And all the leftover, I just put it right back inside. Then I just do this. It's a little messy, but it's okay. Then I try to get as much as possible off my hand of the sequence. Then I go to the next section. I try to do both sides first. Do these two first. So all I'm doing is applying the Mod Podge. On the canvas. Make sure it's on there because you want your sequence to stick. Okay, that's done. Let's do the same thing. Here's glue on that side, and all you're doing is just dumping it on there. That's all you're doing. Dump, dump, dump. Turn it over. This is quicker. Just apply it. Tap it so the rest can go in there. And let's do the bottom and the top. You can do the bottom first, top first, whatever you prefer. It doesn't matter. I'll do the one that's closest to me. So just put that on there. Just keep going. Put a little bit more. Put a little bit on the picture. That's fine. And then you can put sequence on the bottom. And then you turn it around. And then we're going to add some at the top. Now what you want to do is let this dry, maybe 15 minutes or so. And then apply another coat of Mod Podge. And sequence, and just put that on there. Now, if you want your edges done, you could just put the Mod Podge here, there, all around, and just add Mod Podge. You want to leave it white, you can just leave it like that. For this tutorial, I'm going to leave it like this. And this is the final outcome. This is it. So after it dries, you can put another coat of Mod Podge on top of this one. You can put Mod Podge on top of this and put more glitter if you want it thicker. If you don't, you can leave it like this. But after it dries, wait until it dries. Let me emphasize that. Wait until it dries to put more Mod Podge on top to stabilize it. I do have another picture that's dry, so I'm going to do that one. So I did this one last night. It's all dry. It's dry. So what I'm going to do now is, and this is only one coat of sequins. So now what I'm going to do is get my Mod Podge, and all I'm doing is, this is to make sure that the sequins don't come off. All I'm doing is tapping it. Just tap it. Tap it on here. It will dry clear. Definitely would dry clear. So all you're doing is tapping it, covering all the sequins. But you have to wait until it dry to do this portion. Make sure you get all the sequins. This way the sequins won't come off. Let me some more. Well, let me use the rest of this. Okay, just cover all the sequins as much as possible. You see how white it is? You can see all the Mod Podge. I don't cover my picture in Mod Podge. Some people do. I don't. But if you prefer to make it a little bit shinier, you can. I just leave it as it is. And just get all the lumps out. And when it dries, this is it with all the white, but it will dry clear. So I'll just sit this down, let it dry a couple hours, and this is the result that it will come out. Just like this. So I will leave in the link the size of the photos that I use, the supplies, and if you're interested in getting sequins, you can request it at that point. Alrighty, well, thanks for watching the video. Hope you guys liked it, enjoyed it. I hope I helped some of you guys out. If you have any questions, you can inbox me or whatever you need to do. Thank you. Bye-bye.